Hey guys, welcome to Traditional Bow Hunting Wilderness Podcast. This is Jason Samkoviak, and today what we're going to be talking about here is camera gear for filming your own hunts. Now I'm going to do a whole nother section on camera arms pretty soon. I got a couple coming in. I'm going to test which one I like, and then I'm going to then make my decision and pick the one we want to go with. So that stuff is all coming. It's all in the works. But right now we're going to talk about some of the ground stuff. So if you're hunting on the ground, like in a ground blind setup, but also spot and stalk guys, you guys that are elk hunting, pig hunting, things like this, that want to film this, self-film this stuff, there is ways to do it. And me being a big time pig hunter here and heading down to Georgia full time, I need that capability. So I'm going to share with you some of the stuff that I figured and found and how we're going to make this happen. So we're going to cover that today, and I'm also going to give you some hints on cameras, some details, stuff like that. Let's talk about the cameras first of all. You want small and lightweight, okay? You can film with whatever you want to. If you want to take this to a pro level, you're going to need something like the upper end Sony's. I don't know much about Sony video cameras. Mirrorless is definitely the way to go. I'm going to do a video on mirrorless versus DSLR, but the DSLR is nowhere near what the mirrorless cameras can do. The ISO capabilities, the autofocus tracking, this quick selection, there's so much to mirrorless. I shoot with Canon R5s and Canon R6 mirrorless cameras for my everyday work, for my weddings and stuff, and they're amazing. They're off the charts amazing. So, and right now I'm recording this on my hunting camera, the Sony ZV-1 that I'm going to use. Is very small. I'll actually put a picture of it in here for you so you can see the setup on here. So it's nice, lightweight, and compact. We're going to talk about that. But also, your cell phone is a fantastic tool to be able to film on. Matter of fact, up until now, for the past 13 years of doing these videos, pretty much everything I have shot, every video where I'm out in the woods, was done on my cell phone. Why? It's light, it works, it's in my pocket, all my hunting videos, everything on my cell phone. So if all you have is a cell phone, don't be afraid to use it. But you have to have a system to carry or to set up for this stuff. That's the things we're going to talk about today. So let's take it from simple form here first. Okay. If you are looking for a way to be able to set up your cell phone or your camera just for hero shots, like so you killed an animal and you want to get that picture of yourself and you're by yourself, these things are fantastic. Okay. We have the Joby, I don't know which one model this is it, but I use this one. See, it's got a flash adapter on it because I use this in my wedding photography work. These are adjustable, okay? You can take the arms and flex them and hang them on a tree and do whatever you want to. Joby works really good. They are a little bit heavier, not too bad, but this bothers me. Each leg is individual, so you always end up with them kinked weird, and you got to take the time to re-straighten them all out to get them to try and fold flat. If you go twisting this thing up, when you go to straighten it out, see, it's cockeyed. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Again, I use these things religiously in my work, but see how I got to go back and straighten each leg to get it to work. They are functional though, but like I said, I mainly use that for my photography stuff to put lights in specific spots. In the field for hunting, this one here, and I'll have links to all this stuff down below for you, but this one here is absolutely fantastic. This is UB size. Okay, very light, very compact. I've done videos on this. This thing is amazing. Look at how little that is. That thing is just awesome. And but same concept, it will flex and lock, and if you're using your cell phone, this thing will wrap around any tree. It'll self-stand on your backpack, so like you're doing your hero shots, you set it on your pack or on the ground, and it will have your camera, you know, I'll show you the mount, but you'll have that on there and you'll be good to go and 100% perfect. Sorry, the sun's catching me there. But that'll work out fantastic. But this thing is so light. Now, is this as durable as a Joby? No. But it is also like 12 bucks versus whatever these are. I want to say these are like $30 or something like that kind of thing. Even now they come with ball heads. I take the heads off and use these flash mounts on there. But you can see here, look at the size difference of these two. Okay. I mean, about the same height, but look at the, you know, how thin. And this weighs next to nothing. Like I said, this is, and it's got a full ball head on it. This one doesn't. If you put the ball head on, it's even bigger, but this is a full articulating ball head on here Like I said, not super high quality, not gonna last forever, but for the price you can't beat them, and they're dirt cheap and they're so functional. They work incredible and they're just so light. They weigh nothing in your pack, where this is a little bigger. Now, and in between those is something like this here, made by Ulanzi. This is the MT11, okay? Now again, has a ball head. Now this one actually comes with its own top mount. It's a phone mount or a thing. I took that off of here so that I could just have it as a ball head. Well, you can see mine's actually all scratched up from me having to fight and break that thing off with pliers and all that. You can see it's all pretty beat up on there from chewing on it. But again, I set things up my way because I use this stuff for photography as well too, and I did not want the original mount that came on it, but it does work really good. Okay, but here you can see, and all you're going to do is take your phone, stick your phone in it like that. I do not like the screw top ones, okay? The ones where you gotta open it, you screw down the top of it, and that's gonna lock it in for you. I cannot stand those. I much prefer these spring-loaded ones. I don't care who makes it. This one folds up flat, so you can put it on there, and then all ball heads have a notch in the sides, so you can go vertical or horizontal. So you take this, drop that right in that side. Look how nice and compact that is. Okay, that works fantastic. But for me personally, I like these type spring-loaded ones. I don't want to screw and mess with that. I have one of those on my camera and tripod that I use in my pressure washing trailer, and that thing is jammed up all the time, rusting. It always vibrates all the way down. It takes forever to screw that in. All I do with this is take it, I'm done. There it is, and it's solid. That's not going nowhere. It's not coming out of there, okay? So it's going to do everything you want. Take it out, put it in. Okay, that's all there is to it. Real simple. Done. Problem solved. Very easy. Ready to film. So, but this one here, same exact concept. Okay, wire is in there, but you can see how you can set it up. You could wrap this around a tree. You don't have that set. You know, you can position these and have it so it kinks back, and you know, so it locks on there. Put this one on there as a stabilizer, and then turn your ball head. And you can see here what I'm saying about how you can have that as an actual on a branch mount, or you know, anything you want to do. It has that flexibility. You can put that on there that way, spin that in. You can see that you can make that hang any way you want on anything. What I really like about this one is that it's not much heavier than this, okay? But also, unlike the Joby, these legs straighten out really fast. Just give them a pull and they're there. Okay, so it straightens out really quick, but you can see height-wise, it is just a smidge taller. Okay, and it's fully functional, but it's about the same thickness. So these two are my favorites. That Joby, when I put them back into perspective for you, okay, and you look at these three here, you can see, like I said, the differences. But this one, what I hate the most, look at it, you see how the head's cocked out? Because this stuff, like I said, jams up on you, and it, you know, when you take this and you twist this up, when you go to put it back, you get this. I hate dealing with that. This takes up room in a pack, and I got to fight with it all the time to put it back. I'm not a fan of that one, okay? These two, I like these two. These two are fantastic. Dirt cheap and ultra light, not expensive, very lightweight, yet very functional. Now, you can also use these as a selfie stick, too. Any one of them, okay? So when you're filming, like walking in and out of your stand, or if you're in your tree and you want to take a minute and film yourself, what's nice is these here, all of them will actually selfie stick for you by taking your phone and sticking it again into that clip like this. Use that ball head, and that ball head lets you, again, those notches on that head, and you can put this like this, and now I can sit here and I can talk and I can explain things and vlog and, you know, say whatever I need to on there, and I have that completely out of the way, and it's stable and held up well. So that's another advantage to these. So there's a lot of great things you can do. I don't ever go into woods without one of these, and these things work fantastic. They come in very handy and they're very affordable. So they will let you do your selfie type hunts, or your hero shots, but also if you're in a stand and you want to, and you don't want to get carried away with filming with all this stuff too in a tree stand or in a ground blind, you can wedge this into your platform, okay? Stick these into your platform, turn this one sideways so it rests against it, So you can see how I have that would go into your platform, and this would rest against that platform and hold that stable, and then you leave that ball head a little loose, okay? And if you take the tension off that head enough, put it into perspective again, we're talking budget type filming here for you, easy. So if you have this mounted on there, and that's hanging on your tree stand, you can turn this, okay, very easily by having that tension set just right on there. Okay, and you could have that filming and have that right on the end of your stand, where you could literally push that with your foot and turn that, okay, if you wanted to. So it is an option, or on a branch next to you, or on, you know, whatever you want, but that is also a way to do it. Or put it above you on your safety strap that's hung on a tree, stick these two legs in there and let it rest against there above you. So now that thing is up above you like that, and again, you can take that and just turn that any way you want to flex that and set it up. So these things are super handy. Now again, one thing I love about this one, and why it's my main go-to one, legs are twisted up, pull them straight, they're done, and then I actually give them a twist like that, and that's how I carry this, is like that. I love this thing. Now I can spin this off real fast for that phone mount, and now I can put my camera on there. I do not use quick release plates on my actual hunting cameras because I'm going to different systems all the time, and the quick releases are kind of a pain in the butt. It takes me just a second to take this, straighten it up like this, put this in the bottom of my camera, and give it a couple quick turns like this, and I am set. So that's what I do, or spin my camera right on. So I don't mess with quick releases on certain things here. Now on my photo stuff and things like that I do a lot, but in the woods I don't need it. These work great. So, but that's these little setups for you here as far as the little packable flexible tripods. In a second here we're going to get into some more detailed stuff. Again, new with this camera, first time filming, you know, first couple of videos with this. I want to pause this, check things out, and then we'll be right back and we'll show you some other options here that are going to make a big difference for you. All right, now what we're going to talk about is tripods and light stands, because again, if you're ground hunting, these serve multiple purposes. And most people don't realize the fact that a tripod is a great thing to have, and you can use it when you're stalking, but also they get kind of weird and bulky, so wasn't quite sure, and they're not very light. So light stands are another option, something probably out of the box, but again, this is what I do for a living, is photography, so I'm always experimenting with things. Let me show you an example here. So here we have a tripod. This is the one I've been using for 24 years, basically the legs. But this is what I use on my weddings, okay? Thing comes up yay high, heavy duty ball head. I'll bet this weighs about 8 pounds, 8-9 pounds. This thing's a beast. And you know what, quick release, like I told you, you know, this is all blah, blah, blah. Manfrotto, by the way, makes some amazing stuff too. Like I said, this thing has been through the ringer. You can see it's pretty beat up. But this, look at the size of this for a tripod. Now they make a lot of these with a phone mount on it. Well, I'll show you, but look at the difference in size here, okay, and weight. This is about 2 pounds, 2¼ pounds, 2¼ pounds carbon fiber versus this, okay, that's one example. Now let's look at this one, which I'll show you. Look at the difference here, even 1 pound. Now I will expand these and I will show you, but I'm trying to show you here is that tripods do not need to be big, bulky, and heavy. Okay, that tripod you just saw was a $485 tripod. You know, if you were to replace it today, you're $500 to replace that today. This one was about $100. I'll put links to this stuff below for you. This one was about $100. But we'll take a look at these here. So when it comes to tripods, what you're trying to accomplish is to have it with you in the ground blind when you're set up, so that you can move it around, you can do stuff with it. Also, when you're doing shots like this, I'm on another tripod right here, a Me Photo aluminum one, which is also a fantastic one. I've had it for about 15 years. It's lightweight aluminum and it's compact and folds down. It's basically, it's for all practical purposes, is aluminum version of one of these is what I'm actually filming this on right now. So tripod wise, well, let's look at these here. Let's just look at this. Now these come with quick releases on them. Okay, a lot of them do. Again, I don't use that too much, but I cannot remove it off of this one. I have to use this plate. I cannot take I cannot take this head off of here and put another one on very well. So I just use it for this tripod. This is actually my car tripod. This is what stays in my truck all the time, folded up so that when I'm making videos like this, I have it available. But so you take this, we'll take the phone mount off of there, but this is the same thing again. Spring mounted foam, or phone mount, okay, works the same as I was just showing you. You know, just grabs on and, you know, that's it. But they're so simple, so easy. But when we look at this tripod, again, about 2¼ pounds, very lightweight, 2 pounds, maybe somewhere right in there. Legs fold down. You have different stop adjustments on here too, okay? So what's that nice? See how the legs come out that far, but you can pull these tabs and bring the legs out that far, you know, so you can adjust this. But with this, you have full adjustability. You have sliding top posts, okay, great. Now anytime you're using a tripod, quick tip for you, okay? Most people do this, okay? This is how they do this. This is a 4-section tripod. Do you know how long this takes to do this? Okay, we don't do tripods that way, not at all, okay? Again, this is what I do for a living, okay? But what you do with a tripod is you spread the legs out, grab all of them at once and turn them all, pull, okay? Then you just work your way back up the leg and give them a quick twist, okay? So you're just hitting unlock all of them at one time like that. It's just a lot quicker to do than the individual way. So here is your 4-leg section carbon fiber tripod. Look at the height of that. That's perfect. Okay, bring it back here so you can see it. That's awesome. That's a lot of height and adjustability in there. And again, I can pull these legs and set this if I need more stability, or I want it down lower, whatever I want to do. I have this ability to set those legs and put that thing wherever I want and have that stability. So it's kind of a nice feature of this tripod. Now these are not super high-end tripods, okay? They're just not gonna be. You know, they're good, but they're $100 tripods, not $500 tripods. But they will work for everything you need. But now you can see how this could be in a ground blind. I can shorten all of this up. I can make these legs, I can stop these legs anywhere I want to, you know, and have it as short or as tall as I want it to be. So very, very functional. And it is only, like I said, 2½ pounds. So it's not, or 2 pounds, a little over 2 pounds, not very heavy. You could use this with that mount and your phone. To give you an example here. So if I want to take that and put that on there, okay, I can use this for filming, and I can, you know, not only in a ground blind, you just loosen the tension on the ball head, and again, you can pan it up, pan it down. You got a full, nice, easy pan, smooth. You know, you can see those ball heads on there, very smooth panning, okay? Very nice, push it up, push it down. On a ball head, that may not be as smooth as a fluid head, but you're not really doing too much of that from a ground blind. It's mainly gonna be this. But what I like about it too is you can walk with this when you're hunting. Okay, I can close this up, carry it like this, and I can walk with this while I'm hunting, and then as I see stuff that I want, I can stop and film it, but I can also have that set up as I'm sitting here and I'm hunting. I can carry this with me, park it wherever I want, and I can shoot from it. I can walk in front of this. I could set it here, have it filming, sneak out on my knees right here, and then take a shot that shoots right over my shoulder. So there's a lot of advantages to something like this. However, something like this is also pretty bulky in size. So if we look at this here, let's pop this off. I want to use this phone holder again, so hold on, we're going to take this right off of here. Again, I'm not a fan of quick releases for all this stuff. They're just kind of a pain in the butt to deal with back and forth. I'd rather just screw them on. But that is one example of a tripod. Now, let's look at this example of a tripod. That one is fantastic, don't get me wrong, not knocking it. 2½ pounds-ish, 2¼ 2½. Let's talk about 1 pound. 1 pound tripod, okay? Now this one also has the feature here of, like I said, you can fit it anywhere, but it also acts as a vlogging selfie stick too, if you want it. So if we take this, let's just throw that phone mount on there. Again, I'm a big fan of not having the heads on there, so I can just quickly put this stuff on like that, easy peasy. But so if I take this, which is ultra light, this is the top, this is the neck of that tripod, I put this on here like that with that phone. Sorry, we ran out of battery. But like I said, I can use this as a ultra light. I believe this was still recording when we did that. But this is the top of that tripod. And I can take this and I can set this up as a ultra light selfie stick where I can, you know, record myself like that, and it weighs nothing, but I can get it way out there and, you know, hey, this is what we had happen today. So it gives me that good functionality for that. This is actually the neck again of that little tripod. So we take that tripod, okay, this one right here. So with this, again, what we want to do, you can screw this right on right now too, but see, it screws on the top of this. So here's that, and then the legs on this thing, and again, we're talking a 1 pound package, 2 notches of adjustability. That's nice. The other one, that one only has 1 middle notch. Okay, this one gives you 2 notches of adjustability on there. So total freedom there. But same thing, pull the legs out. Now this one's not as long of legs, but you'll understand why in a minute. Pop those legs. Okay. Again, I'll have links to these things down below. But so like that. Now when you look at this, that's still kind of short, but perfect for in a ground blind, something like that. When you expand the neck, okay, when we look at these in comparison, you're not a whole bunch different in size wise, but this one being so much lighter, half the weight. But also notice the tripod legs start here on this one, they're way down there. So this one here is easier for me to just pick up and walk with and not have those legs getting in my way, okay? And you know, and closing them up, and see how they get kind of weird and funky, and that's not bad. I mean, like I said, it's fully functional and works good. But this one here, those legs come together, and it's just a lot easier to carry this, even with this down, which is how I will use this hunting, is I will carry this just like this in my hand. I'll have my bow in this hand, camera in this hand, with that camera on it, and when I want to, all I have to do is pull these legs open, and if I want to use it at that height, I can. If not, it's this quick to bring this up, and I can have that functionality. I can set this thing and have that where that walks with me, and all I got to do is just set it down anywhere I want to. If I'm watching pigs, I'm sneaking in. As I walk in closer, I can set it with me as I'm going, and then I can also walk in front of it, be hunkered down here like this, waiting for him to come through, and when I get ready, I shoot, that is right over my shoulder as an over-the-shoulder type shot. So it gives me that freedom, but it's so lightweight and compact to carry with me when I'm out there that it's hard to beat this little dude. So this little Oben right here, and I'll put things on there, but I mean, and then I can also use it as a tailgate, you know, anything I want type tripod. It has spike feet underneath here if you wanted to. I don't know why anybody would use spike feet, but there are spike feet underneath these. But even with this like this, perfect little tabletop tripod for recording stuff, anything I want to do on here. I'm not catching the right things, but like that, or I can pop this off, take that middle column right out, and I can take that ball head right off of here. Again, that's why I'm not a fan of the quick releases. I like the simplicity of the 1/4 screw, but I can put this right on here and use this at home as well as a mini tripod. Okay, so much versatility and function to this one little tripod. Love this thing. Okay, very, very happy with this. So now that we have that done, we pop this off of here. But I mean, this thing is, like I said, you're talking 1 pound for that whole combo. 1 pound. I mean, that is incredible. And look at how compact and little that is. I mean, I can literally take this and fit the whole setup, my thing, right in my back pocket. Look at that for perspective. I mean, so little. You know, nothing to that little dude. All right. Brings us to light stands real quick. We're going to talk about light stands. All right. So now a light stand gives kind of the same comparison or option as what you're having with this. Let me throw this one back together for you real fast, just so you can compare them side by side and see them here. There's that. Put the ball head back on here. Okay, and right there. Okay. So here's your couple tripods that we have set right there. Now light stand. Been using light stands for again, all these years. I use 4 of these on a wedding. Multiple lights go on them. I can adjust them. I can hook my soft boxes on. I can run umbrellas through them, blah, blah, blah. But the light stand has, these legs are down lower. So as you can see, legs are lower. This light stand is about 5 pounds, okay? And it's aluminum. It's nice, light, but 5 pounds. Rock solid, sturdy. This thing will go up to 8 feet in the air if I want to, okay? What I use for work are these. These are fantastic. Now, what made me think of a light stand was, again, getting away from this, okay? Let me bring it back here for you. But see how much lower to the ground those legs are on there, okay? And you got the stability. This not bad either, but this is the light stand way more stable than this tripod is, okay? You know, and way more, but see, even here, this I don't like being this high up. This gives me better because it's down lower. So when I'm walking, it's easy for me to hold this close and fish it through things right here with those being down lower than it is with this one where they're up higher and there's nothing to hold on to there where it balances right. So I gotta grab here, which puts that leg out. It's just kind of more awkward and harder to carry that tripod for that type setup, where a light stand comes right in behind me as well too, and it's nice and easy to carry and it balances well. Now, we're not going to use this big light stand because again, it's heavy and I didn't want to go that route. So what did I come up with instead was this one. I found this ultra light, it's about 1.5 pounds, a little less than 1.5, about 1.25 pounds. Again, next to nothing light stand here that I found. Now, I was originally going to buy the Manfrotto one, but it was 165 bucks. Same exact thing. Okay, I found this one on Amazon for like $45, and I was perfect. And then I did put those ball heads. See, I love these little ball heads on here, okay? See that thing, that little, what's it called? You can read it right there. But these little ball heads are so small and compact, and they work incredible. I love them, and they're like $13. So you can see that I use them on basically everything. I use them on my camera stuff too, on some of my flash arms. So I've been using them forever. They're just really good little mini ball heads. But this light stand, what this does is gives us the concept of this, but in a much smaller package. I wonder if that's a car coming. But anyway, let's take a look here. So I'll show you. So all we do with this, pull the legs out. Okay, they expand down on this one. So rather than those sliding up and coming in, you can see that compact size of this. Again, how small that is, that would fit right on your pack. You know, no problem on the side of your pack. And again, it's 1.25 pounds. So you pop this open, you can put it anywhere you want. You can have it lay flat like this if you wanted to, or you can extend these down. So you can go from that position all the way down to that position. Okay, so let's leave it there. Okay, so now what we have is a very light, solid setup. And again, you can see when I walk with this, those legs can be easily tucked behind me and out of the way so that they're not a problem as I fight my way through brush. This thing here will expand to 7 feet. Not that we need to go that high, but look at how easy this is to run it wherever you want it to be. But we could just keep right on. I mean, you could keep going, you know. Now there's advantages. Got some wind coming. But an advantage to this is if I wanted that way and I was filming, again, we got some heavy wind. We're gonna just give it a second here. Good test though. I want to hear how that camera does in this heavy wind. But if I was filming where I'm boning out a pig or boning out a deer, I can take that and put it up that high and angle it down while I'm down here working, and I get that bird's eye view on that. So that becomes a tremendous asset for me here in this one, is that functionality. But you can see how I can put this anywhere I want to with that phone on there, stick that phone mount on, and the phone in there, or that camera, for example, and I have total flexibility to use that angle down from way up high, or to use it as a hunt. And again, I can just spin that wherever I need, push it up, push it down, whatever I want, but it works the same as those. Gives me that functionality of a rock solid base. Do whatever I want to with it. So very functional, very good, solid idea. We're gonna pause this for a second. We got a bunch of motorcycles coming through here. I'm in the woods, so hold on. All right, so for me and what I'm doing with the ground hunting options, this was great, and I'll still keep that in my car as a car tripod, but these two are the ones I will be using the most. Most likely this one. This is fantastic and nice and light. I'm torn. I can't decide between the two of them, so I'm keeping both of them. Again, like 50 bucks total with the ball head on there, 55 maybe. This one about 120 bucks, but they are both so amazing that I think this one will be in my pack all year long, non-stop, always with me for all of its versatility. This one will be when I plan to go on pig hunts or when I'm this one's going to be all hunting season in my truck and will be used a lot for that. So I'm keeping both of them. But I mean, look at how nice and easy that is right there, compact wise. And then this one, like I said, next to nothing as well too. You can't go wrong with either one of them. Like I said, there'll be links down below for you. But this one offers a lot of versatility with the selfie stick option being loose and that nice compact size of this thing. I just can't, I've never seen a better compact, small tripod than this. I've just never seen one when you compare the sizes of these. But this one, again, being only 1 1/4 pounds, this one 1 pound, I mean, but look at the size difference of that. I mean, that's just insane. So those are what we're using there. Now, other thing I want to talk about, how are we carrying stuff, okay? Well, this bag right here is going to be in my pack. This has got batteries for my, or there's a light in here, 4 batteries for my Sony ZV-1, 2 batteries in here for my DJI action cam, and then there's a wireless mic in here in this bag. See, now my wireless, this is what I use for my action shots when I need to. They don't make this camera anymore. Well, you still can probably find it, but this is that DJI Osmo Action. Love this camera. Probably now you're going to have to go like a GoPro Hero because the new version of this thing sucks. It's not good. They changed the whole design. I don't like it. It's all internal. This one, absolutely incredible. So I take this, and what I do with it is I can wear it when I'm doing things like this, and it shoots 4K. It's incredible. But when I want to shoot, I just turn it a little bit that way, because when I shoot like this, and that puts that right in line. So that's all I have to do, like that or like that, and then I'm ready to shoot. So almost like somebody turning a baseball hat. So this is going to be capturing a lot of the stuff for me as well too. I love this little action cam. This rides in my pack if I'm not wearing it on my head, in this pocket right here, so I can quickly grab it, pull it out, and just flip it on like this, hit the button, boom, I'm ready to go. My camera that you're seeing up there, or you're not seeing, but my Sony ZV-1, this is a lens pouch. This is a low pro. I love low pro stuff. Again, I'm a photographer. Low pro is by far the best. These are very water resistant. They are heavily padded, as you can see inside of there, including a big bottom pad. But this is a lens pouch. Not only that, when you put them on, they double over. See, so you got, that's what I love about them. I use them every day for work. Put that over your belt, locks on, and then this one comes over and re-locks it and locks it in. So when I am going to be on the ground, I'm putting this on this side right here like this. That will sit right here. So with my camera that you're seeing there will fit in this as well too, even with that mic just dangling. But so I can put this right in here, zip it up, you know, with that camera in there, but I can put this on, zip this, and I have it handy right here all the time. So if I want to pull it out for anything, if it's not on one of these stands, I can carry it on my side, pull that out and use it for whatever I want to, filming and stuff like that. And then when I'm getting close and I'm ready to stalk, I want to switch to action cam, hit it, drop that right in my pouch, and I am good to go. So that little low pro pouch is how I'm carrying that stuff with me when I'm in the field, which again, just a small little low pro. Here's the model, okay, but incredible little case. I love these. I use it, like I said, use them every day. And but that's it. So my whole camera rig in my pack is basically this right here, Does everything I need for any kind of hunting. Camera being in here, my spare parts bag with all my batteries, my DJI, and this. But this little bit, which I'm guessing all of this combined, weighs about probably 3 pounds, 2.5 or 3 pounds. But this is my whole kit. Every single thing I need is right here. Very compact and easy. So nothing to it. That's what I'm using for my ground hunting and all that kind of capabilities. And with the versatility of these things, I don't believe there's anything I cannot film, with the exception of a camera arm, which I will end up getting a camera arm. Like I said, they're coming, it'll be a review, but this stuff right here will do every single thing I need and could possibly think of. I can make happen with this combination. The light that I'm using here, here's the mic and here's the light. Okay. The mic is the same one that's on there. I got a couple of these. Rode Mini. Okay, the Rode Mini mic, whatever they call it. I'll put a link to it down below so you get the exact right one. But ultralight, got its own, the wind muff on these things is incredible, which you're going to tell because we got 20-something mile an hour winds here today. But this just mounts right on any hot shoe. Light, little Ulanzi light here, and we got full power outputs on this thing. You can go up in power right here, and it just gets brighter and brighter, and it's just a screaming little light, and but mounts right on a hot shoe. If I'm putting that on my hot shoe, it has 3 other hot shoes, so I could actually then put my mic right on top of that and have the combination of both, or put it on the side. And again, they weigh next to nothing. Okay, the light was cheap, the mic's cheap, and you know, mic's incredible. But these are not expensive, and it charges with a USB, so you can charge it right in your car to and from, and you got, like I said, all your power outings. I will put links to this stuff below, but next to nothing. I mean, it weighs nothing, so very easy stuff. And then I carry the batteries. Okay, spare batteries for the Sony ZV-1. Okay, right there, sweet and easy. Just a bunch of extra batteries. And then the DJI action cam ones, spare batteries for that. These are cool because they actually have a spot in them too to put. So not only do I have the battery, but also a spot for extra micro SD cards that the DJI takes, locked right in the case. I love that. So that's my setup. So 3 batteries for the DJI, and I got 4 batteries total for the Sony, and then I have the whatever we're calling a micro, or another compact flash card, if micro SD card, sorry, if I need it for the for this Sony ZV-1. That's my setup. That's everything. So very compact system, very easy system. Hopefully it gives you some pointers and some tips. Like I said, I'll be doing some more filming stuff, because now that I have that Patreon account, which I'm still putting out the same amount of YouTube and podcasts that I always have, but I'm adding way more bonus video content to that Patreon account, and that's where I'm going to be filming all my hunts from start to finish, showing the kill shots, showing the blood trail, showing the bone in the animal. All these things are going to be on there. So I bought some of this gear to make that better for them. You'll benefit from the quality on YouTube and stuff, but that was my whole goal here, and narrowing this down to the perfect system that's going to be lightweight and easy is very hard, and I think I got it down to a science. I was running I have a company called Single String Productions. I let the LLC go on it, but I started it 15 years ago, and we were filming all of our hunts. Okay, I was running a Canon XLS1 and a GL2 camera, huge camera arms. It was like 35 pounds of camera gear. I would have swore I'd never do that again, never. This stuff here makes it light enough and easy enough and gives me that versatility that I think I'm going to do it. And I'm excited to bring this stuff to you. So there you go. Be some more reviews coming on some of this stuff, and thanks for watching.